If you are looking for free and high quality assets to use in your upcoming indie game, then look no further. I'm Shivam Pandey, you are watching The Techpreneurs, and today I am back with 8 top websites from where you can pick assets and use them in your game. Be it a 2D sprite, a 3D model, some sound effects, some visual effects, or a whole new level. Everything that you would possibly require while making a new game are available in these 8 websites. Also, the timestamp and the link of these websites are available in the description box. So, let's get started. So if you are looking for assets for your game, then the first place that I would recommend you to go is the Unity Asset Store. This asset store is a huge collection of different assets that were created by creators from around the world, and here you can find both free and paid assets, and these are very high quality assets, good assets that you can use in your game. And these assets are ranging from 3D models to 2D sprites or some VFX, particle system, audio, shader graph, scripting things, and if you are a Unity user, then you can use some extension and some plugins that you can use in Unity to make your workflow a bit easier. So I guess this is a good place for searching for your required asset. Also, Unity has started a new concept of micro games where they have published some micro games, templates of some games like a go-karting game, a platformer, or any FPS game. They have created a template for that game and they have published it into the Unity Asset Store for free. You can download those templates, you can manipulate those, edit those templates, and then you can create a new game from that template. And this way you can learn how scripts, what are the best techniques to write scripts, and it would be a bit easier for you to create a game. Also in Unity you can see a big 3D and 2D project in which they have created a whole game and they have published it into the asset store, and that is also free. You can download this and you can use some assets from there, and you can see also that how the big developers are writing their scripts and how the workflow is going on. So yeah, I think that Unity Asset Store is a good place to search for assets if you are just starting out. And also for professional developers, many professional games have been made by the assets used in the asset store. Many of them are free assets, many of them are paid assets, but I think all of the assets are worth trying out. One special thing about Unity Asset Store, if you are a Unity user, is that you can search for different assets in the asset store, even if you are not in the asset store. So if you are a Unity user, you can open the particular project in which you want to import a certain assets. Then you can go to the projects panel, and here you can see there is a search bar. Now suppose I write something here like a material. If I want the material to be imported, I'll write something like material, and then you can see there are different options where this keyword must be searched on, and this is the all option that is by default selected, that will search around all the assets that we have currently in our project. But if I look here, then you can see this is the asset store -99 plus /999 plus option, and if I click this, then you can see there are two different columns of free assets and paid assets, and here all the assets that are related to this particular keyword and that are available in the asset store would be shown here. So without going to the asset store, you can see which assets, if you want, are available in the asset store or not, and from here you can select any particular asset, and you can you can select any particular asset, and there is an option of opening them in the asset store, and then you can directly move to that particular page of that asset and you can import it. So this will save a bit of time. Now these assets are not being visible in my project because of some internet issue, but I guess you got the idea, right? The next place that you can visit for your asset is devassets.com, and this website is powered by Brackeys. And if you are into game development, then I think you must have heard of Brackeys. He is right now I guess the most subscribed YouTube game development channel, and recently he has crossed 1 million subscribers. So yeah, this site is powered by Brackeys, and here you can find a good collection. I won't say a very large collection, but it is a good collection of very high quality assets, and you can see there is both 2D and 3D assets, and also there is a texture pack, and all the assets available here are in the form of packs. For example, if you are creating any FPS then there is a FPS pack. If you want to create a survival game or any adventure game, then there is a pack related to that genre of the game. So here you can select between different assets that are created by professional creators. Also there is another section for assets here, where you can find the assets that is used by Brackeys in some of his courses, like the beginner's guide course or the RPG tutorial course, the survival course, the tower defense course, and the FPS course. And here you can find those assets that he used in that particular course. And there is also one good concept about this website is it is a pay what you want website. So if you are using any asset, then if you like that asset, or if you want to pay some money to the creators, then you can pay any amount you want, and it could be as small as $1 or $5, and it can be a bigger amount according to what you want to pay. Also, if you do not want to pay anything, then obviously you can grab it for free, but then you will not be able to have the whole asset pack, but some percent of that asset pack you can use. But if you pay any amount to the creator, then you will be able to use the whole asset pack. Also in this site, if you click on any particular asset pack, then you can see the creator who has created these assets, but all these assets are royalty free, and if you want to use them in your game, then you can simply use them. You will not have any copyright issues, and even if you are using the free versions of these assets, then you do not need to credit anybody for these assets. But I think that as a developer, you should know that it is a good practice to credit others, and it is much appreciated if you credit someone, but that depends on you if you want to credit someone or not, and you will not have any copyright issue in any of these cases, even when you are using these assets in commercial purpose also. Next place that I would recommend you to visit is itch.io, and it is a very huge community of game developers and creators from around the world, and it is a very good platform to interact with other developers, look at their progress, post your own progress, and get feedback from others. Also, if you are looking for 2D game assets, then you can visit this place, and itch.io has a very huge collection of 2D assets ranging from sprite packs to pixel arts, vector graphics, tile-based style maps system, and various assets like this. And the assets here are both free and paid, and also some assets are pay what you want, in which the creator of that asset would specify a certain limit, and between that limit you can pay any amount of money you want to that creator. And here assets are really high quality, and these are both beginner friendly and some professional assets available in this site. And let me tell you, itch.io is not limited to game assets only. This website contains every game development related thing that you want or you want to upload in this website. For example, you can upload your own games in this website. You can play other developers game, you can give them feedback, you can ask the feedback for your games also. You can upload your own assets in this pack. And not only about assets and game, this site also has some features of physical games and visual novels, text-based games, and this is much like Steam, but it is a non-commercial community where you just have to use these assets and games for free, or the price is not very much high. Also, At this site you can see various prototypes and demos that are released by different game developers around the world. So you can see that how other developers are progressing, what new mechanism they are introducing in their game. And this website is also a huge community for different creators to organize game jams. A game jam is an event where there is where you have to create a game in a limited time period upon a particular theme, and these game jams are very good for practicing game development and to interact with other developers, to team up with other developers, and to try creating new things. So I recommend you to visit this website not only for taking the assets for your game, but for looking at other games, other assets, and other game development related things, interact with other developers, get inspiration for your game, learn from them. You can also get feedback with your game. You can publish the prototype version, the demo version, and other versions of your game, so that you can make a better game, and you can take the feedback at a very early stage of your game, and according to that feedback you can edit your game, and you can create a very good version of your game which you would not be able to create if you are creating your game all alone. So not saying very much about this site, but I find this site very helpful in my game development journey, and I recommend all others to visit this site, at least to play others games. And if you have any game that you have created, maybe it is in the prototype version only, or it is just a small game, then I recommend you to post that game and share that game. And also you can participate in game jams, and that is very good practice for a game developer. Next, if you want 3D assets for your game, then you can visit blendswap.com, and Blendswap is a huge community of Blender creators, and as you must know that Blender is a free 3D modeling and sculpting software, and so all the creators that are using Blender are joined with this community, and they can post the models they have created into this website, and you can download these models for free from this website. But if you are downloading these models for free, then there is a limit on the download. You cannot exceed that limit of models for a particular month. But if you use the subscription pack, that is $10 a month, then you can download unlimited assets from this website, and that $10 that you have donated to this site would be distributed among all the Blender developers that are created to this website, and it would be just a token of appreciation for them, and also a monetary help to continue for them to continue their work that they are building right now. And this website contains a huge collection of 3D polished and very professional models that you can use in your game without having copyright issues. And I find this site very helpful if you are creating a very professional realistic game. Then you can use the models from this site, and this could be very helpful for your game. So if you want sound or audio for your game, then you can visit freesounds.com, and as the name suggests, all the downloads of sound from this website are absolutely free, and there is no limit on download of any kind in this website. So you can download any number of sounds that you want, and you can use it in your game. And here you can find both sounds as a background music for your game, and sounds for sound effects like shooting, punch, and laughing sounds also. And one interesting thing about this website is you can also found a certain amount of voiceovers like countdowns, or a voiceover saying game over, a voiceover saying hooray, a voiceover saying nice play, and some voiceovers like that, and you can use those voiceovers in your game. Also, if you want sounds for a specific purpose, then you can go and search for the sound packs from this website that has sounds for very specific purposes, like a battle sound pack that contains a collection of battle sounds, instrumental pack that contains a collection of different instruments, and different packs like that. So it is a good website to download basically all types of sounds that you can use in your game. All of you must have heard of NASA. NASA is the short form of National Aeronautics and Space Administration, and you must have heard this name with various space shuttles that are launching in the universe, some different projects like lunar projects or projects on Mars and things like that. But have you ever thought that NASA would help you in game development? Yes, you heard it right. NASA contains a library of its own 3D resources and 3D models that you can download for free and use them in your game. But these resources would be basically related to space, like space shuttles or space suit, astronauts 3D model, rockets 3D model, and various things related to space. And you can get these assets from the official website of NASA, from the specifically this website, that is nasa3d.arc.nasa.gov/search. I'll post a link on the description about this site, and here you can search for things like space shuttles or other planets and other things, heavenly bodies. You can use these assets in your game if you are creating a game that is related to space. And this site might look very tasteless, but these assets are really very good, and if you are creating a space game, then this would be the best resource that you can use in your game. And here comes Mixamo, that is my personal favorite. And if you are making a 3D game and that 3D game involves some kind of character, some kind of animation, then I recommend you to use this website, to take help from this website, to download assets and animation from this website. This platform is a part of Adobe or Adobe, whatever you pronounce this word, and it is the same company that is related with Photoshop or Illustrate. So yeah, it is a very great platform, and this platform is free. You can download any kind of assets any number of times from this platform. So what this platform is, from here you can basically download characters for your 3D characters for your game. You can download humanoid animations for your 3D characters. You can upload your own 3D characters, and you can rig your uploaded 3D characters here. And also here you will find those animations that were created by Motion Tracker that has been released by Unity, I guess. So it is a good collection of all these things, and you can see the characters that are available here are of all types of humanoid characters, and these are just awesome characters. You can use these characters in your game to just add the quality of your game. Also, there is a huge collection of 3D animations that is available in this site, and these animations would be more than enough that you require in your game, ranging from dancing to shooting to killing to punching, and any kind of game that you created, any kind of animation that you want will already be available in this site. And it is very easy to implement these animations and characters in your game, not only if you are a Unity user, but if you are an Unreal user also, then also you can import these 3D assets and animations from your game. And once you have imported the animations from this site, then you can use this animation for any other rigged 3D model that you download from any other place or you create from your own. So that's also very good. You can upload your own 3D characters, and then you can add animations through this website. You can upload your 3D characters, and this site would automatically rig your character by their own, and all this thing is absolutely free. So I think it is a very good platform, it is a very beneficial platform, very efficient platform if you are creating a 3D game, and if your 3D game has any humanoid character. So I recommend you to visit this site to work around all those characters, animations that you want, and surely it will help in your game. Next, we have another website to add sound in your game, that is Zapsplat.com. From this website, you can download free sound effects and free music. But there are two kind of subscriptions in this website. The first one is the freemium subscription, and the second one is the premium subscription. And if you are using the free version of this website, then there are certain limits that are put to you. The first one is that you can only download 3 sounds at a time, and after downloading 3 sounds you have to wait 10 minutes, then you can download another 3 sounds, then wait 10 minutes, and so on. The second limit that is put to you is that you cannot freely use the music from this website. You have, if you are using the free version of this website, then you have to give credits to this particular website that you are using this sound from this website. Also, the third limit that is put to you is there are some gold sounds, so-called gold sounds, available in this website that are only that can only be accessed or downloaded by the premium people that are using the premium subscription set for this website. Although there are many limits, but the sound quality, even it is if you are using the free version, is actually very good. And especially if you want certain sound effects or SFX packs in your game, then I recommend you to use this website. The sound effects are very refined and they are just awesome. You can use them in your game, like bullet sound, shooting sound, kick sound, punch sound, some extraterrestrial sound, or enemy spawn sounds, and different sounds like that. So if you want sound effects, then basically you have to wait 10 minutes after 3 sounds, but the sound that you will get would be actually worth that 10 minutes. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Also make sure to press that bell icon so that you are notified each time I post a new video. Make sure to share this video with all your game dev friends who are looking for new assets to implement in their game. Also feel free to comment your views, opinions, suggestion, queries down in the comment section. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, dream big, hustle hard, and keep watching How to Game Dev.